Hello everyone. Hello everyone. In this video, we'll see how we can use do until operation. So for that, I will create a new flow. I'll go to automation, go to cloud flow. I will create an instant flow, and I will give my flow as do until use case, and will manually trigger my flow. Okay, so you first of all you need to understand why do you need do until. So do until simply means repeat an action until that condition doesn't become true. Okay, so you'll need to manually stop that action. Okay, so let me go to new step here. Let me go to control, and here this is our do until. Here, if you see, we need to provide some input and then we need to compare. Okay, so this particular loop will keep running. You'll need to explicitly stop this condition. So when this condition will get stopped, when this will get satisfied, right? So we'll consider a scenario. Let us understand a scenario. You have let us assume you have a dairy product. Okay, and assume your dairy product have cost something like 100 in your local currency, and you want to buy that particular dairy item when the price will reach 90. So generally, like if you see dairy item, so let's say if dairy item, it actually get manufactured today only. Let us assume today is 1 Jan. So if this will get manufactured or 1 Jan only, then its cost will be higher. But let's say uh, you have 10th of January, and let's say the expiration date of milk is also 10 January. So in that case, usually you will get a discount in most of the stores. Okay, if the MRP and something like this is not fixed. So let's say if the dairy item is 100 on 1 Jan, and then let's say it is decrementing by 2, let's say then it is coming to 98 and something like, then eventually it is coming into 90. Okay, so we will consider this scenario only. So for that, let me do one thing. Let me declare a variable. I will go to variable here. So the difference between apply to each and until is that here you will typically iterate through each element in your apply to each. Okay, and it will automatically stops when you will reach to end. But until do not stops automatically. You will need to explicitly make it, condition either true or false. So let me define a variable. I'll say initial variable. I'll say this as dairy product, and let us assume the price currently is 100. Okay, and here what you will do, we'll say if our dairy product, okay, is less than or equals to 90. Okay, so this loop, this do until will keep running until this 100 doesn't become less than 90, or either 90 or either less than 90. Okay, so if you see, this will not explicitly, like, so for example, this 100, it will not get reduced automatically. So let me add an action and let me subtract 5 every time. Okay, so for that, what I can do, we have something called decrement variable. Say go to variable, and you see here decrement variable. All right, and let's say dairy product. So here we'll instead of 5, let me subtract it from 4. Okay, and then what I will do, I will send an email at the end. Let me add this inside this only. So here, what I will do, I will add one more condition. So I will say if your product is less than or equals to 90, let me click on add action here and let me add Outlook and we'll add send an email v2. So I will send an email to my user and let me go here. I will say price is dropped to lowest, something like this. It's the best time to buy. And here I will show current cost as well. I'll say current cost is dairy product. And what I will do, I will copy. So there is also an option to copy to clipboard. So what I can do, I can simply click on add an action here. I will go to my clipboard and I can paste exactly the same email. But here what we'll do, alright, so I think there's some issue. So let me do it manually. I will go Outlook. I will use send an email. I will paste this. Okay, I need to copy that email ID again. Okay, and here let me paste this. And here, yeah, here I will say price is still greater than 90. I will say not a good time to buy. I will say current price is, and here I will add current price to the product. So let me save and test this one. And let me test this one. So it will look like this. So say initially you will have 100. Okay, then this do until will check if so what 1 second, let me, yeah, so your do until will check if 90 is less than 100, right? So this is not true, right? So it will go inside the loop and it will decrement 100 to 96. Then again it will check if 96, sorry, if 96, here we need to provide equals to and greater than, that is what we have put. Okay, so then again it will check whether 96 is greater than or equals to 100. No. So let me run the flow, click on done. Yeah, here you see the flow will run 3 times and we should have a cost around 88, I guess. Yeah, so you see for the first time it have decremented the value for by 4, so now it becomes 46. Okay, now in the second go also it will become 92, then at the end it will get decrement to 88. If we come down here and if you'll go to inbox, so I've got 3 emails here. See the best, so you see the best time to buy. Oh, actually I put in a wrong condition here. So instead of greater than, if I would have put in this is less than or equals to, then I would get a proper email. So currently what has happened, I put in here is greater than. So instead of prices drop to lowest, here we should have either this content. So if I will again change this one, now this time I should get correct email. So I will do save and test. And let me delete these 3 email, or let me wait for the email to come. So if you see here, it is not a good time to buy because the current price is 96, then the price dropped to 96. Here also we are saying it's not a good time to buy, but as soon as the price gets dropped by 90, we are saying okay, it is the best time to buy this. So thank you for watching this video.